It's good, freshly out of the lockdown. Once again, it feels good. People are back in the pubs, catching up again, just like last time. I remember after the big lockdowns last time, people were catching up. They were very excited. You heard a lot of like, oh, how's your lockdown? Did you have a good lockdown? Did you get up to much? How's your lockdown? Did you have a good lockdown? Fuck, there's a question I never thought I'd find perfectly acceptable in everyone's conversational toolboxes. People are talking about it like it was a trip to Vanuatu. Just, how's your lockdown? Oh, the food was just We had 5 meals a day. Can you believe that? 5 meals a day. And all of them were just saladas. Little insight into my life. You got to wonder though, do you reckon this kind of conversational chit-chat was happening like after any other mass periods of historical struggle? Like, do you reckon 80 years ago people were emerging from their houses like, how's your World War II? Did you have a good World War II? Did you have fun during your World War II? Oh, well, you know, I always wanted to write a book, so I just thought, if not now, then when? And I just thought, stuff it. I just thought I'd start writing and see what happens. Anne Frank there, guys, thank you. Showing off my character comedy there. Anne Frank from Brighton, that's who that one is. During lockdown. This is the worst one though. I did hear this a lot. This was, what did you get up to during lockdown? Did you get up to much? What did you get up to? What did you get up to during your lockdown? Nothing. Was that not the point? Did I miss something? Like, what do you expect? Oh, I started a kissing booth. It didn't go very well. Like, what do you want from me? Get up to during your lockdown. Do you know what I got up to during my lockdown? Nothing I'd ever pretend is interesting enough to share with any other person in any other situation before now, right? Can you imagine, just imagine, right? 18 months ago, you were at a party. Remember parties before we had drinking in the park? Right, you're at a party and someone came up to you, genuinely believing you were interested, and was like, hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, I bake my own sourdough bread every day. Yeah, I love making sourdough bread every day. I just get up and make lots of sourdough bread, then have lots of sourdough bread to eat. Yeah, I love sourdough bread. Do you know, I've actually started selling the little starters on Facebook Marketplace. $5 a messenger. I brought some with me. Do you want one? $5 a messenger. I put on the window a little sourdough starter. You feed it every day. Make lots of sourdough bread. You make lots of sourdough bread like my sourdough bread. Sourdough bread. You would immediately excuse yourself, go find one of your mates, and be like, who the fuck is that yeasty wet lettuce over there? Where? Follow the flower, you'll fucking find him. So I got up to during my lockdown, BallaRat? Exactly the same shit as all of you. Just oscillate between watching press conferences and masturbating. That's what I got up to. Sometimes at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. And that Brett Sutton, Can't really tell people anecdotes like that, though, can you? Really tends to bring down the mood of a dinner party. So, just tell people I picked up French again. Which is true, I have been working on my French a little bit actually, and if you'll indulge me, I'd love to share a little bit of my French with you. Would that be okay? Oh, okay. Let me know, how's this? All right. Oui, merci, c'est vrai. Je veux niquer le chef de santé. Means I want to fuck the chief health officer. That's what that means. I actually, I did have a pretty good lockdown last year. I'm not going to lie. I came into some family money. By family, I mean government. Helped a lot. I also learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about myself during the lockdowns. I learned that I'm a quitter, which is good to know, good to be across these things. Because what happened was the pandemic kind of kicked off and the lockdowns happened, and all my friends who do comedy immediately just pivoted and tried to make it work. They were doing like online gigs and Zoom trivia and making content for YouTube and TikTok, right? And I immediately found a new career path. Within days, I launched into a full-time job in a burger truck on the surf coast. There was literally still posters up for my comedy festival show from last year. I was already hanging out the side of a van in Torquay, yelling, I've got a beef and bacon from Maxine! No pickles, yeah? What's that? You had a loaded fries too? I'll check on those. Give me 1 second. That's right, guys. Ethan Cavanagh from the Sellout Show with the George, checking on your loaded fries. That was me. It was weird. I literally moved all the way to Torquay for this job, and I wasn't one of those people who lived in Melbourne being like, oh, things are getting a bit hectic in the city, I'm going to go hang out at the beach and wait it out, right? What happened was I went for my first shift at the burger truck, and while I wasn't looking, someone put up a fucking ring of steel behind me, so I stayed. By the way, ring of steel, very generous name for what is essentially some witches' hats on the M8. Is that where you're going? Work. Oh, head on through. Oh. But I did, it was so strange. I moved to Torquay, I didn't know anyone in town, I didn't have any friends there, I didn't have anywhere to live, right? And now then, like a year later, I'm on a lease there, I've got all these friends who know me as Ethan the Burger Guy. It was like a witness protection program. Clean slate, start it again. I'm a manager of that food truck now, people. You've given me the keys to lock up, I'm in too deep. No, I have handed in my resignation to the food truck, and now I'm back in Melbourne doing comedy, which is good, and I'm now I make a mean loaded fries. So I've got two skills. I can do dinner and a show now, which is good.